Are you wondering what has happened to behavior along with routines and procedures in your classroom now that spring has sprung? In this video, I'm going to share with you how to work through that so that we all can make it to the end of the school year. Stick around. I'm Angela Griffith, and I help teachers to create positive learning experiences for the students in their classroom. I am a huge fan of routines and procedures. If you were to walk by my classroom early on in the year, you would hear us going through them again and again and again on the road to independence. Once I begin to gently let go of the reins, you can kind of hear the classroom hum as students go on with the business of learning. Of course, we have a few hiccups along the way, but we get into a groove pretty early and students go on about learning. The end of the year is another beast altogether. It's like they've lost their mind, routines and procedures are a little bit lax, and it's really hard to keep them in check. So I have to take a closer look at what we're doing to see where things have gone awry. The first thing I look at is what am I as the teacher doing differently? Let's face it, it's the end of the year, the kids are antsy, and the adults, meaning me, we're all tired. So I look for areas where I have slacked off, and yes, our routines and procedures are just a rocking and a rolling, but I found that I have let my expectations start to slip just a smidge. So what does that mean? This does not mean that I let them act any way that they want to. However, it does mean that I start to give too many warnings before consequences. And as we all know, that is a slippery slope. So I look around and realize that I need to tighten up my expectations, because I've learned that wherever your expectations are, your children will rise to meet them. So what does the slippery slope look like? Now, it's called a slippery slope for a reason. For example, if my center time is falling apart and I'm having to interrupt my small group time constantly to direct, redirect, and correct what's happening out there, we're on a slippery slope, or we're already at the bottom. If I keep stopping to address issues, then issues will continue to happen. Then I have to continuously interrupt my small group, and then nothing gets accomplished. And this doesn't just have to be during center time. When you stop to address issues, little ones will keep interrupting you because they know that they can get your attention. This can be during morning routines, walking in the hallway, getting classroom supplies, and the like. As we near the end of the year, this happens more and more. So if you have a feeling you're on a slippery slope in some areas, have no fear, you can fix it. Don't forget to tap the like button if you're getting value. So, how can you fix it? The first thing you have to do is stop, assess, and then regroup. When I realize that what we currently have is broken, we take a break. Instead of doing centers and small group, we talk through it all like it is the very beginning of the year. I'll keep going with the example of centers and small group time. So we talk about what I'm doing, what students at my small group table are doing, and what other students are doing at their centers. We also discuss expectation and consequences. And when we get started again, I hold the line for my expectations, just like it's the beginning of the year. Unfortunately, somebody will be the first one to not follow the rules. So then I stop everyone, we discuss what went wrong, the expectation, and the consequence, and then that person gets the consequence. I know that by this point there are only a few weeks left, but please trust me, that's entirely too long for the train to run off the rail. Believe it or not, if you don't fix it now, things can go from bad to worse. Even if you just have 8 weeks, 5 weeks, 4 weeks left, it is worth it to correct the issues. By stopping and taking the time to correct it now, the train can get back on the track and your last weeks of school can go smoothly. Thank you guys for sticking around. I'll see you in the next video.